what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to Kings Rising, my FIFA 15 player career. Now, if you missed the last episode, be sure to go check that out. As always, it'll be in the description below, just in case you missed it. What we got going on today is I am still on loan at Stuttgart from the Sounders. So let's take a quick look at the league table before we jump into these games. As you can see, we've won 2 out of 2. We're 2 games in, we've won them both. We're on 6 points, top of the table. Everything is going well. First game up is going to be against Hamburg. As you can see, they're in 5th place on 4 points through 2 games. Also undefeated. Should be a good one. Let's jump into this thing. Alright, Hamburg in town for the first game of this episode. The 3rd game of the season. And we're a couple of pretty evenly matched teams. I'm pretty sure Hamburg finished either right above us or right below us to finish off last season. But we are at home for this one. So I'm looking for 3 points, regardless of how good Hamburg is. Early in the game, Hamburg with a corner. Always dangerous off set pieces, I found out last season. But I clear the ball away. It goes straight to Abdullawi, and we are countering, and you know we're lethal on the counter. I do track down that bad pass from him and get it back to him. He hits me with the over-the-top ball. I get the control, bring it down, take a couple of touches, and scoop it inside, and then take the shot. What was I doing right there? I made that so much more difficult than it needed to be. I probably could have just taken the shot right as I got into the box. Instead, I took the turn. I don't know what I was thinking. Right there, could have shot it. Instead, scoop it and put it near post anyway, and it actually ends up going off the keeper's hip under his arm. I made that so much more difficult than it needed to be. A little bit later, almost near halftime actually, we have a throw in, and with people open, he kicks the ball out of bounds. Like, oh, I don't understand why they do that. He had people he could have passed the ball to. Instead, he just blasted into the crowd. I hate when they do that. Hamburg now with possession, working it around. They were actually very difficult to get the ball off of early in the game. And then that penalty. What is that? That's one of the softest calls you will ever see. I know some questionable calls go down in FIFA for penalties. But come on, I'm not even sure he actually made contact with him right there. Maybe he clipped him in the foot, but a penalty, really? That really got me upset in that one. They did not deserve that penalty at all. But Ulrich may be up to the task to save this thing. It's going to be Ilisevich taking it for Hamburg, and Ulrich makes the save. What a freaking hero. We still got the lead, 1-0 going into halftime. Shortly after halftime, we got another counterattacking opportunity. I got the ball, hold it up, give it back to Abdullawi. He takes it from the edge of the box, but it's saved by the Hamburg keeper. What a save, keeping them in the game. A little bit later, we got the ball. We're in possession. I'm working it around, kind of being selfish, not passing the ball, trying to find someone to give it to now. Finally give it up to Romeo, still don't know how to say his name. He gives it back to me. Fake shot outside, hits it with the left foot, and how did that go in? That's my 2nd goal of the game, but that one went through the keeper's legs, right through the wickets. What is that keeper doing? That is 2 embarrassing goals he's given up thus far in this game, and this was the worst of the 2. I cut it outside on my weaker left foot and just split it right through his legs. A little bit later, there's Romeo. Just came back, this Romeo guy. Just came back from a suspension for a red card, and he picks up another one. Have a nice day, Romeo. You're in the showers. We'll see you later. You're suspended in yet another game. But it really didn't matter. 10 minutes left. Abdullawi puts us up 3-0. And you saw me kind of sneaking in there trying to steal that one. I wanted a hat trick, okay? I was on 2 goals. I needed 1 more for the hat trick. Yeah, okay, I tried to steal the goal from Abdullawi. But it was a nice cross in. Headed on, and Abdullawi chips it over everyone. And as you can see, I tried to steal it from him. Okay, so what? I wanted a hat trick, all right? I haven't gotten one for Stuttgart yet. But we do go on to win that game 3-0. Gives us 9 points through 3 games. The only team to pull all of the points out of their game so far. And we are flying. And would you look at this? Stuttgart, not really known as big spenders, looking to bring in a big-name striker to bolster the attack even more. Their first option was Chicharito, but he declined the move from Man U, saying that he would like to stay with his current club. He also turned down Roma to stay at Man U, again citing that he wants to stay with Manchester United. But then when a big club like Dortmund comes calling, he immediately says, you know what, I'm out. I'll see you later. I'm headed over to Dortmund. So now instead of being on our team, we'll be facing him on a regular basis as he joins Dortmund. So while management was unable to bring in a striker thus far, the transfer window is still open and we got business to take care of on the field. Next up is Frankfurt, and you know what? They are a lesser team. They're kind of high up in the standings right now, but we should really get 3 points out of this one. It is a road game, so it's not going to be easy. Early in this game, a good piece of tactical awareness for me. I see Harnik make a good play on the ball over there. I know the only thing he can do is clear it up the field, so I get over there and pick up the loose ball, play a couple of 1-2s with my teammates, get in the box, and slot it home past the keeper, and we're up 1-0 in the 4th minute. I know I probably could have slid that across to my guy making the run in to the far post, but you know what? I'm in good goal scoring form right now, and I took it myself and put it home. Just a few minutes later, on a corner, I just missed the header, but Abdellaoui is right behind me and puts in one of the best headers I have ever seen. What a strike with his noggin from Abdellaoui as he points to his leg in the celebration. I don't know why. Everyone knew that came off his head. The cross in was a bit deep, right on the edge of the box, but Abdellaoui puts the ball off the underside of the crossbar and in. I don't even think that actually reached the back of the net. I think that dropped right off the crossbar and just settled on the floor in the goal. That was a crazy header from Abdellaoui. I don't think we need to replace this guy. He's on point. In the second half now, off of a throw in from us, I don't know where he was trying to throw that ball, but it was horrible, giving Frankfurt probably their best opportunity of the game, but that last pass just was a terrible one, and Meyer couldn't control it and put the shot on target. That was unfortunate for them. Off their own throw in just a few minutes later, Frankfurt worked the ball around again, and the first time shot whistles wide. You know, God bless them. They had a ton of shots in this game, but all of them ended up pretty much like that one. I don't think they had more than 1 or 2 shots on target out of about 9 attempts. It was really quite poor finishing on their part. But a little bit later in the half, I get the ball up the wing, scoop it inside. Probably should have taken the shot right there, but instead we work the ball around to the other side where the shot goes in and is saved, unfortunately. Yeah, probably should have taken that one myself. A little bit later in the game, just a few minutes, I'm up the other side. You know what's coming. Scoop. Not my best scoop, but I do retain possession. This time I take it myself, but the shot on my weaker foot is right at the keeper. And you see me fall to the ground there. A little disappointed in my effort, but we do go on to get the 2-0 victory. As you can see right here, I played a 7.5. I got subbed off right after that last shot. I did play 7.5, 100% of my shots on target, 95% of my passes completed. Not really sure why that was only 7.5. We won the game, and I played very, very well. So, a little disappointed in the rating, but we got the win. And look what we've got here. Stuttgart got their man, a big-name striker. It is Christian Benteke coming in, joining the club. What a signing. It's going to cost them $29 million to bring this stud in. But he's going to be well worth it in the long run. We are unstoppable now. Next game up is against Schalke. We're trotting Benteke out there for his debut right ahead of me in the formation. Another even matchup. Schalke's another very good team, kind of right on par with where we're at. They've got some good players as well. This is set to be a very good game. About a quarter of an hour passed. We're breaking out of some early pressure from Schalke. I'm taking it myself. Working the ball up the wing, using my strength and speed to break away from the defender. But where's Benteke? Why is he not in the box? I lay it across, and he does eventually get there. But it's too late. The ball rattles around and is eventually cleared out of the box. Just before halftime, 40th minute, corner whips in. It's cleared out, but we keep it in their zone. We work the ball around, and here's Benteke's one and only contribution to this game. A switching cross deep in their half. The ball ends up at my feet. I take it first time on my stronger right foot, but unfortunately, the keeper makes the save. Now, in stoppage time of the first half, I'm going to make a run up the left wing this time, taking the ball up, scoop it inside, and look at this. No defense on the edge of the box. I'm able to run freely, get myself open, set up the shot on my right foot, and put it in the back of the net. And you know what? I planned that out from the moment I ran up the left wing. I noticed earlier in the game that Schalke was not closing anything down on the edge of the box. That's why I scooped it inside right there and ran that far out, right on the edge of the box. I knew there was going to be space. Look at them not closing me down, and I was able to set myself up for a shot. They played so deep, worried about Benteke, that they didn't close anything down farther out. Just after halftime, around the 60th minute now, a ball that I was not expecting ends up at my feet. Another shot for me, but unfortunately, the keeper was up to the task that time, making the great save. Schalke with the ball now, really their only opportunity of this game. A cross came in, nice shot, but our keeper was right there. Nothing really that worrying. We go on to get the 1-0 victory. Not a whole lot happened in this game. It was a pretty even match, like I said before, and we came away with the 1-0 victory. I played a 6.5. I mean, not my greatest game. 60% shooting, 76% passes, but Schalke's a good team. And actually, I think they're a little bit better than us, and they probably should have beaten us in that one. But we did come away with the 3 points, and that's all that matters. So it puts us still top of the league on 15 points, 2 points clear of Gladbach, 5 points clear of the rest of the league, and we're flying right now. Hopefully Benteke will find his form, get settled in, and start making a contribution, because that last game against Schalke, he was actual crap. I mean, he didn't do anything in that game. I showed you the one time he actually touched the ball, and he just crossed it and switched up play. So, I mean, he was kind of worthless, but I expect bigger things from him in the future. Alright, that is going to do it for this one. Everything is going so well at Stuttgart. We're in first place. We just added Benteke to a team that's leading the league in goals. They got a bright future ahead of them at Stuttgart. Even when I leave, they've got a young guy, Alexandru Maxim, if he doesn't get too upset and ask to leave before I leave, and he can come in and take my spot. But this guy, Maxim, he's a great player. He's got 5-star skills, I think. He can spray the ball all over the pitch. A great maestro of the offense. They will not miss a beat once I leave and he comes in and takes my spot. So everything is looking real good for Stuttgart. And with that being said, honestly, I can't wait to get back to the Sounders. I'm kind of missing my buds back there. I want to get back and play for them. But that's a long way down the road. We still got a few months left in the Bundesliga at Stuttgart. I want to help them get as high up the table and as far separated from the rest of the pack as possible before I head back to the MLS, so they can kind of secure their spot, hopefully make a push to play in Europe next season. That's kind of my goal for them before I leave, is to get them locked into a spot in Europe. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next episode. See ya.